Talk about getting your heart broken on Valentine's Day. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Raps Report. I'm your host, Luca Rosano. Let's cut to the chase here. I'm pissed off. I'm upset. And I don't know how to react after that disastrous loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, the worst team in the NBA. Yes, the Toronto Raptors, a team that looked like they were starting to turn their season around, that took on a team that they absolutely needed to beat, let their guard down, and lost to the worst team in the NBA. The Raptors are down bad right now, guys. So consider this a post-game reaction or a ramble about the entire season, whatever the hell you want to classify this as. But this is one angry dude about to rant on what just happened. Now let's talk about the end of the game first. Pascal Siakam with one of the worst misses that you could ever have in that spot. He got to the basket, and all he had to do was make the layup to tie the game up, and that ball did a spin-a-rooney like Booker T and came out. And I feel bad for Siakam because now that's the third time the dude has let us down in a pressure-packed situation and a clutch moment. But here's the thing I'll say about the Siakam miss. Is it entirely his fault? No. Because what's more of a disgrace and a shame is the fact that the Raptors let this game get to that point. This game should have never come down to the wire like that. This game should have never been hanging on one play. This game should have been a no contest throughout. But the Raptors played to the level of the Timberwolves, played down to their competition, and their effort tonight was horrendous, and their defense was equally as bad. The Toronto Raptors did not check into this game tonight. I don't know what the hell these guys were doing last night for Valentine's Day, but they did not show up for the 7 p.m. Eastern start time against the Timberwolves. The defense was letting anything go by. I mean, there was a handful of times where Minnesota just easily got to the rim with ease and had an uncontested layup. The Raptors gave up 37 points in the third quarter against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who looked like the early 2000 Lakers in that quarter. They could not miss a damn bucket. And credit the T-Wolves. They made their threes. They made their shots. This team looked like one of the best teams in the West. Meanwhile, they came into this game dead last in the Western Conference. Karl Anthony Towns started slow, but then he ended hot, and he ended up having a great game overall. And I know a lot of people are going to get on Nick Nurse for leaving Baines in there, but what did you want Nurse to do? Throw in Boucher or Bembry on Towns? Towns would have had a field day even more if all you had in response to the big body that is Karl Anthony Towns, a Chris Boucher, or a Bembry. This is where the Raptors' lack of a center really hurts. And yes, it would be nice to play small ball, especially with OG Anunoby set to return, but you are going to get crushed whenever you play a big body team like the Timberwolves who have Cat, like the Milwaukee Bucks who have Brook Lopez and Antetokounmpo, like the Philadelphia 76ers who have Joel Embiid. So there is no getting away from that. You have to play Baines in those moments, and it hurts because he's a liability offensively. And this is where the Raptors took a big fat L in the offseason of not filling the void correctly once they lost Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka. So this is just a demoralizing of a loss as it gets. The fact that the Raptors came up with this type of effort is a problem, and it is scary. The fact that the defense continues to be an issue. OG Anunoby set to return, which is going to be a big bonus, but how much is that really going to help in essence? This entire team has looked flawed defensively from the start, where we've been sitting here saying this is a far cry from the defense that the Raptors used to play. And then, which Raptors team is going to show up? Is it going to be the team that fights hard to the very end and they're able to come away with big wins against the Nets? Or are we going to get this Raptors team that falls flat on their face against an opponent they should beat? The inconsistency was summed up in this game, and this game represented the entire season of what version of the Raptors are you going to get? The team that looks like they're going to be a middle of the pack team and actually contend and compete in the playoffs, or a team that should just do themselves a favor and play for the lottery? We don't know what we're going to get from this team. And these games are piling up. We're approaching the midway point of the season. And this loss right here hurts badly, because this exposed a lot of the issues this team has been experiencing all season long. How do I feel about this team right now? It's probably the same way all other Raptors fans feel about this team right now. Will the real Raptors please stand up? Who are we going to get to close out this season? Is this a team that's going to fight and make a run and make a push? Or is this a team that's going to collapse and they're going to be left with no other option or choice but to sell at the deadline and play for next season? Because right now, this has been a stressful string of weeks, of months. And it seems like every time this team can get some momentum going, something like this just slaps them right in the face. So I'm damn pissed off. This is a tough pill to swallow. Raptors got to respond now because they got 2 back-to-back games against the Milwaukee Bucks. So it's not going to get easier or prettier. And I just want to see what this team is truly made up of. You just got embarrassed. You got beaten by the worst. How are you going to respond now when the chips are stacked up against you? When your back is up against the wall? We will know what this Raptors team is made up of definitively during this week and next week, when they will be taking on the cream of the crop, the Bucks and the Sixers, 2 times each. But that's all I got to say, guys. I'm sure there's a lot of frustration from you, the fans, so let me know how you feel about this game, about this team moving forward. Hit me up in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, go and follow me on social media, and let me know how you feel. As always, thank you so much for watching. Your support means a lot. And yeah, we'll see. It is put up or shut up time for this Raptors team, especially after a terrible loss like that. Until next time, be great and stay blessed. Peace.